First of all, we say this a lot, but the number one thing you need to do is you actually have to entirely cut them off. You can't talk to them, you can't see them, because you're just going to feed the addiction more. Liking someone, loving someone, it is an addiction. Every time you talk to them, you get a dopamine hit. And it's the same process as being addicted to drugs, like literally the same process in your brain. And don't forget that when you're in a relationship or a situationship, anything really, a lot of what you're feeling is like a drug withdrawal. It's like a drug addiction. It's the oxytocin, the dopamine, the serotonin going crazy. They just want this person. The chemicals are dying for this person right now. When I went through my breakup, I literally thought I was gonna die. It was that bad. I was like, if I get back with him, I will die. If I don't get back with him, I will also die. And then give it 2 weeks, my oxytocin went down, whatever. I pretty much didn't care about him anymore. Like, I was still healing for a while, but I didn't feel like I was dying. I stopped crying. That's also because I went no contact. Now, if you're in a situationship, number one, why the hell are you even in a situationship? Like, let's leave those in 2023. If someone wants you off the market, they're going to take you off the market. If you're in a situationship, they don't like you that much. And I think like you shouldn't even want to be in a relationship with someone who just wants a situationship with you, because they probably don't know what they want as well. It also just relates to attachment issues, right? But yeah, try to avoid people who just want situationships and they don't know what they want. You really want someone who is just going to take you off the streets. They see you, they value you, they want you off the streets, okay? Also know that if you're going through a rough breakup, it's likely that every single week you're going to feel very different. You'll have new clarity on the situation. That's what happened to me. And you don't need closure. Closure is a myth, because what happens? So you're thinking, okay, I really need closure from this person. And then you message them. Perhaps in the moment you get the closure, but guess what? You're gonna ruminate over what they said for the next week. And there will be something in what that person said that will make you go, wait, what? I need closure on this now. And it will just be ongoing, ongoing, ongoing. And I promise you that you will get closure from yourself over time. It's really like a waiting game, but you also have to consciously make the decision to heal. If you just want to mope, cry, stalk them, it will be a million times more difficult to get over this person. You can't force someone to see your value. For example, in Gilmore Girls, when Rory got that Birkin bag, she was throwing it around, she didn't know what a Birkin was. Logan said to her, Rory, that's a Birkin bag. I think it was like a crocodile Birkin bag as well. Very rare, very expensive. She didn't care. She didn't value it anymore. It's just a bag to her, because she didn't even care about Birkins to begin with. Even though Logan told her the worth of it, it didn't make her value it more. And that reminds me of girls, you know, they go to a guy that's treating her badly and they're like, do you know how many guys are in my DMs? They're telling their value to the guy, and the guy's just like, okay, he doesn't see it. Like, you can't make someone see it. They either see it or they don't. And if they don't, you're just a Birkin bag with Rory Gilmore, you know? That Birkin bag should be with Lily Vanderwoodson. It's like if Lily Vanderwoodson saw this rare crocodile Birkin, rare one, she'll probably try to take it off the market before it's snatched, because she knows it's such a good deal. Wow, why has no one else gotten this rare Birkin bag before? You are that rare Birkin bag, right? Rory walking by, she's gonna see it, don't know what that is, keep walking. Lily walks by, I'm gonna get that bag because I don't want anyone else to see it. I'm sure there's other people out there who see the bag's value. I want to be the one to take it. So that is my analogy when I think of dating as well. So yeah, if you're in a situationship and you're wondering, why has this man or this man I've been seeing not taking me off the streets, perhaps he doesn't see your value. Or number two, perhaps this guy just doesn't know what he wants. And that's the same for women. Know how hard it is to walk away from people, especially because, you know, we talked about the oxytocin, the dopamine. Just think of it like a drug addiction, because technically it is. You have to treat it like a drug addiction almost. Cut them off. You don't want to see them. They're dead to you. Also, I feel like it should be really easy to get over someone that doesn't treat you right. But I completely understand, especially women, we bond more quickly and easily than men, and if we like a guy, we try to mold them to our ideals. And I think that's something you actually have to consciously be like, what am I doing? Do I like this person? And think logically and not let your heart override the brain. And what I do is I go into my notes and I write out the red flags. I do the whole pros cons list. So sometimes we need to be conscious of who we like. Also, don't let anyone tell you that you're not going to find someone better than them. You 100% will, especially if they were crap. You really can only go up from here unless you're not learning from your mistakes or you just have really poor taste. Some people pride themselves on poor taste. Now, breakups. Breakups are brutal, but sometimes I think you actually just have to tough it out and wait it out. So yeah, you're doing the no contact. That's like the number one thing, no contact, right? But afterwards, there is a choice when it comes to healing. You can either choose to move on or you just wait. And I had this realization in my breakup where I said, okay, healing is a choice. For me, moving on is actually a choice. I can ruminate about this every day. I can look over why it didn't work, every little situation, like pick it apart, but at the end of the day, you know, I need to move on. I need to get over it. So I would do things which would help me aid my process in healing. You know what that is? It is actually sitting with your pain. It's not running away from it. So it's not like going and getting into a relationship immediately. It's not going and partying. I sat with my pain. Additionally, like, see your friends, do things which are good for you, but you don't ever want to push the pain down because inevitably that pain's going to come back, which is why guys, like science has shown, guys never get over a breakup simply because they rebound. They push the pain down, they're with a new girl, they break up, the cycle repeats. Girls actually tend to heal, I don't even like that word, get over it, because they process it, they sit with it, and when they're ready, they go and date again. They tend to learn from their relationships as well. But girls, we sort through our emotions and we deal with it, we confront the pain. And that's always the best way to get over a breakup, because you don't want to be lingering over someone years and years later. Don't feed the beast. Feeding the beast, what do I mean by that? Yes, it means talking to them. It means getting the dopamine hit. It means stalking their stuff. Are they talking to are they going on dates? Are they talking to a new person? Let me see what they're going through. Let me see what's going on in their life. You're feeding the beast. You want to actually try to extract them from your life. They happen, you mourn that, they're dead. Let's move on now. There is nothing to say that you guys won't become friends at a later point in time, but you really don't want to become friends in the stage where you're not over this addiction yet in your brain. How do I get over a crush? First of all, crushes are actually a severe waste of time when you think about it, because they offer nothing but like a little excitement in your life. Crushes do more bad than they do good because they just take time away from your life. And to be honest, if I have a crush on someone, it's just the hormones. It's just the oxytocin, the dopamine, the chemicals. 2, if I have a crush on someone and I'm not pursuing them or they're not pursuing me, I know they're probably not good for me, because best believe if I found the right man, that's not going to be a crush, that's going to be my husband. So if you want to get over your crush, a situationship, do the rational thinking, like make the list of things you don't like about them, the red flags, why they're incompatible to you, what you deserve, what qualities do you want in a partner. And something I also write out is, if I date this person or if I stay with them, what disservice am I doing to myself? What am I saying about myself? So let's say you stay with someone that is cheating on you, but you love him so much you can't leave. Okay, I would say by staying with him, I'm demonstrating that I don't respect myself. I'm demonstrating I hate myself. I will be miserable. Deep inside, I know I will never trust him. You have to be brutally honest. And honesty hurts. And a lot of people, they just shy away from the truth because they would rather be ignorant than have someone like me right now in your face telling you that you're being a loser for staying with them. But you really just got to get through the first couple of weeks. I'm telling you, that is when the addiction will start to die if you don't feed it. But it's absolutely crucial you go no contact. Block them and never ever unblock them again.